Right. So, after returning from the surface of Suvorov and breaking into the prison, the UC prison there, the lock, and finding evidence of a Galbank ship called the Legacy and delivering it to Delgado.
I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
We were told by Delgado to go to the Siren of the Stars and meet with Rakov, the captain of the Siren of the Stars.
What is it now?
Who helped us gain Galbank credentials of Dombrowski, who is a Galbank executive, and we also stole the Earth Savior Award for Neva. And now that we have the Larry Dombrowski's credentials, we're able to go to New Atlantis and enter the Galbank archives to see if we can find any more information about where exactly the Galbank ship, the Legacy, went missing. So let's get started.
You again? Haven't you gotten an... I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to wall.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You just stole that.
I have things for you.
Have things for you. Wonder where this will all lead. I do. Glad to haul. Until later.
How? If there's anything I can do. Certainly.
Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you could be on your way. And that's it. Enjoy that Aquila City air.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Please excuse me, I don't have time for this quite... That's a fair point. Well...
Are you liking that laser gun?
Outlook. I don't do payment plan. Just so you know.
Been a long time. Let's see what you've got. Goodbye. Sidonia is... Let's see what you've got. Talk to you later. Wonder where this will all lead. Hurry back.
You meet all sorts in Aquila City.
You're an independent hauler? Plenty to look at. Ask anyone. This is what I've got at the moment.
You see, can't be that bad, can't?
I'll say right up front that if you're short on credits, I can't help you anymore. I get all kind. How about I just...
Since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
I want to do your business. Here.
Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk. Dialing in your weapon for maximum efficiency. Smart. Sidonia is an industrial town. People there tend to be concise. Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Everyone needs... Take a gander.
classified vessel. You have no faction markings or registered manufacturer. Please maintain course while we scan you. Assuming scans even work on whatever it is you're flying. All right, we're done.
While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
I feel...
Well, listen, you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you? Constellation? As in the elusive and mysterious constellation. Oh, wow. I used to read stories about you guys when I was a kid. Wow. Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative. You're a law and order type? Well, this is perfect. This job is literally serving justice. Gal Bank is the aggrieved party, and if you help me, you help all of us. Good. Great. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, you know, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge. Oh, I can tell you're eager. That's good. But we'll start small and work our way up to the worst offenders. If you haven't noticed, and I'm guessing you have, the settled systems is big. Like really big. Someone gets seriously underwater, they skip the system. And it's a real pain to track them down. Sad truth is, we can't track everyone down, so credit analysis always has a black eye when reporting to the higher-ups. Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam, and Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead, we don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen. Well, you may need to lean on him, scare him. Nothing illegal, just talk to him. And don't listen to any sob stories he tells you. Any job I give you, I guarantee there's not some poor sick aunt that needs credits for surgery. These are scofflaws, scum, flagrantly violating the terms of their Gal Bank agreements. If he dies, then his assets go to probate, and we can get paid. So if he forces you into an it's you or him situation, it's A-okay for Gal Bank's bottom line if you choose him. But I cannot stress this enough. This is not the ideal outcome. We wanted him liquidated, we'd have put a tracker on him. Well, I mean, yes, we're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibilities. I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current.
Decided to take a break from exploring to collect some debts? Not exactly Constellation-worthy pastime, but I'll follow your lead.
I hate to end on this note, but, you know, not everyone's a straight arrow. You cut a deal with Dieter. Honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you. Together we can really make a difference. We have to try. Every time someone skips out, those credits just don't go away. Those are credits that could have been a loan for a mom and pop trying to start a hydroponic farm. Or they could take a bite out of our share prices. I mean, all sorts of retirement funds pay out a little less. I know it seems, well, hopeless. But what we do matters. Absolutely. GalBank makes civilization possible. We make sure that our reputation is flawless, so people can depend on us to invest for their future, save up for a new apartment, or just buy some groceries. True, collections isn't the most glamorous part of the bank, but we all serve our part.
As all with GalBank makes personal finance easy. Money, as long as you have some, should never be something to worry about handling. If there is any way I can assist you, I'd be happy to. I do hope you're taking advantage of our remote transaction benefits.
New Atlantis is a really safe city. Hey? Sure. Why? It's so much more fun to be lonely and miserable, but fine. I like to paint, I like to crochet, pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me, though. Like a fungus. But I like mushrooms. Guess that's the third thing. Trying to get a job at GalBank. It's the big building with the word GalBank on it. I'm sorry you feel that way. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun. Because magic isn't real, which means I can't be a necromancer. I figured being a soul-sucking banker was the next best thing. Yeah, find a GalBank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account. It'll be paid, of course. Eventually. Tempting. But I want to work for an evil greater than myself. And no one person can be as evil as a bank. But tell you what, come back in a few hours, and if I don't get the job, I might reconsider. Later.
Hello. Welcome to the GalBank archives. May I see your credentials, please? Oh, no. None at all. I'm all alone down here. Yep. Completely by myself. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So that's two of us now. Sorry, not trying to lie to you or anything, just, yeah. Oh, no. No, this is just their deep storage facility. All the current records are upstairs in the main facility. This is where they put the older data onto long-term servers. Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. No. No. Never. Not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look. Please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. I got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day. Is it raining out there, or sunny, or... We don't exactly have windows down here. Yeah, never mind. Don't mind me. You go do your, thing. Whatever it is. I gotta get back to work. Can't risk letting any undesirables in here, now can we? I gotta get back to work. Can't risk letting any undesirables in here, now can we? Don't mind me. You go do your, thing. Whatever it is. Is it raining out there, or sunny, or... We don't exactly have windows down here.
Good luck out there.
Is it? I like people watching. Not great. They said I lacked pep. I looked up the word. It sounds like an illness. I pray it's fatal. Not if you're boring. Or a robot. Same thing, I guess. Well, now I need to find work somewhere else. My landlord keeps asking for this thing called rent. I told him I could pay him with a potion that would turn him into a newt, but he refused. Don't know why. Seems like it'd be an improvement. But what do I know? Certainly not enough to be a banker. I have, but nothing sticks out. There was this taxidermist job that looked promising, but it turns out it was for stuffing animals, not people. Joke's on me, I guess. Same. Yeah. I already... If so, good job. I could learn the... Oh, cool. Some words are just... I already told you. Are you trying to torture me by having me relive the experience? If so, good job. I could learn a thing or two from you. Yeah? Is this one of those cults I hear so much about? I hope you at least got cool robes. I'm not wearing your clothes. It's weird. Not the good kind. But... yeah... I think I'm gonna need creds. Up front. And a skull. Preferably with the brain still in it. In exchange, I might show up to work 2, maybe 3 times a week. Deal? Well, I'm pretty good at picking stuff up with my feet. I also killed a man once by looking at him funny. Although the doctors claim it was a heart attack. Doctors, right? What do they know? Good one. You're funny. Don't have the creds, huh? Mm-hmm. If so... Yeah? Is this... Wow, you pay less than even Galbank. I'm impressed. But it's still not enough to... But... in exchange? Alright, guess I'll... That sounds dismal.
You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something go.
Locked in.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. He's got a real attitude problem. Yeah?
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. You can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM-class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? I just said the place is EM class. But hey, if you want to commit suicide, please, go ahead and jump there. Don't let me stop you.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we track it, Neva?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the CommSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that CommSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the CommSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We do or we die. That's the way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been doing it for years. It's as simple as that.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. You're no damn picnic to work with either, so deal with it, Rook.
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me. Wonder where this will all lead.
If you've got time to stand around, you've got time to do a job.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee. Scalding.
I've got bounties in every system. Idiots
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
You couldn't find it.
Wow, Rook. Just... wow.
You had one simple task. Bring me the award. That's it. It's so easy. I could have gotten Jazz's Model A to do the work. Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the award cash, you're also gonna take a hit from your regular. That's how... All right, Fleet. We've all got work to do.
Ship services?
Your buddy Rokov.
Yeah, he won't. Yeah?
All right, Nate. Well, since... All right. Speaking of which... Neva?
Yeah. And... damn it. Don't know that EM fly your ship? I just said.
Both of you shut up.
This sounds like a gun.
The Rook's right.
That transponder. But we grabbed that.
All right, here, Rook. In the meantime, I'm going to...
Give me a little time.
We do or we die.
Yeah?
All right, that is... Now, both of you.
All right.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
If you want to stay under the radar... I've got just the thing.
All right. Well, you see, understood?
First of all, this is my... And second of all, just throttle.
Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. But that's on you. Anyway, Here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do.
We'll have the whole set Ship of services? systems Catch on you the later. run someday.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want...
I don't suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
We've detached. Let's get out of here. Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
Hail acknowledged. You're clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Cis-Def Marines are the best.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toft after the debriefing.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag group of pirates? We told you we'd be keeping tabs on you. So, did you get information for us or not?
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do a research paper on the subject at the Academy. Good. That should slow them down for a while. What, are you kidding me? I don't feel bad for them at all. In fact, I can't wait till the key is a smoldering pile of space debris.
All right, calm down, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. Of course I am. We don't really have a choice in the matter. There are no shortcuts. The route you're taking to secure Crix's legacy for the Crimson Fleet is the only one at our disposal. If you suddenly change your behavior, they'll know something's wrong. I realize it's difficult, but I urge you to stay the course for now. In the meantime, we'll formulate a plan to ensure the Crimson Fleet doesn't get their hands on that money. I'm not certain. Galbank uses their own proprietary transponder system. Even a ship as old as the Legacy would be a challenge to trace. And even if we could find the ship, we don't have anything strong enough to resist those levels of EM radiation. Unfortunately, we're hampered by the same obstacles as the Crimson Fleet. They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the Comspike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the Comspike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts.
This mission will be tricky. The Comspike will be heavily guarded, but I trust you can do it without violence. Very concerned. Which is why when this is over, I'm going to ask Mass for forgiveness, not permission. So to help with that, I ask that you show additional care. Any crimes against UC personnel will bring unwanted attention to both you and the operation. It will be far easier to explain to Mast why the Crimson Fleet gained possession of classified material, if the Crimson Fleet is no more. Commanders are given briefings on classified projects, as they may be relevant to our current operations. On rare occasions, we may ask for a project to be pushed through or given more resources. In fact, we recently put in a request to upgrade our shields, which we hope will pay dividends in the near future. Good luck.
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover. I know as much as you do. I wasn't briefed on this particular device. But if the fleet wants to trace the Legacy's transponder signal, they'll need something beyond the decryption tech we have currently. If such a device exists, it's likely being developed by the UC. That information is classified, so even what I do know, I can't divulge. Now, I realize as part of this mission, you'll probably end up finding out anyway, but that's besides the point. For the sake of your cover, it's best you work with whatever information the fleet gives you. Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Find anything else? Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less fleet captain for us to worry about. Anything else? Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete. I will never get tired of that.
The key acknowledging fleet vessel. Welcome home.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Need something?
If you need credits, hit up the mission.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
Don't worry. We know how to deal with her type.
Really? Well, that's news to me, Rook. But if you two have a working relationship, all the better. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
Interesting. Well, don't take any chances.
Neva's right. Just grab everything labeled comm spike that isn't nailed down.
Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. She's got the clout to get you in the front door. They're gonna think you're part of a regular supply delivery. Beyond that, you and Juan are gonna have to put your heads together and come up with a plan. Are you kidding? The UC's already painted giant red crosshairs on our backs. Keyway and his pals at SysDef won't rest until we're dead. It's not like you can make them any angrier at us, right? Shoot the place full of holes if you want. Just bring back that comm spike. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. If you get into deep trouble, and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, tell her whatever you want. At some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of Crix's legacy. If we want him to stick with the fleet, it's inevitable. But until the money's within reach, the less people that know, the better. The Crimson Fleet made contact with her about a year ago. We were searching for a smuggling connection in UC space, and her name kept popping up repeatedly, so I decided to put her to the test. Not only did she pass, but the results were off the charts. Made us both a ton of credits. That was good enough for me. Beyond that, I don't know much about her. But hey, as long as she keeps my gal bank account humming, she can keep all the secrets she wants. Good luck.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing. You mean way back then? Before the tech was available to create something like the comm spike? That's a good question. I suppose he might have been able to acquire the actual transponder cipher from someone within Galbank. Unfortunately for us, I'd bet a bottle of Bog's finest that those records are buried somewhere out of our reach. Assuming the technology works, it's a skeleton key for signal encryption. If what they say is true, ratchet encryption, signal protocol, frequency shuffling, even quantum state keys can be hacked. Now, I doubt it does all that, but it should be enough to crack the CBR-27 transponder that Galbank installed on the Legacy. See you around.
Long day.
Need a drink? Dog got the last one. Here, Renox, you answer to Delgado directory. That means no screwing around.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to avoid always listen to Delgado.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
So, when did you stop flying the Swan, anyway?
When the cargo became more valuable than the ship.
True. The fleet's got us real busy these days, and we are making good money smuggling all this contraband. But if any time was the right time for a break...
Hey, there's still work to do. I need to check with my contacts at the spaceport and find out what guards are on rotation when we leave port. Then it's back to the key to make sure Delgado gets his cut, and to make sure he hasn't cut us out. I worry sometimes that being in New Atlantis, we're missing out on the big scores. I know that old dog has something big planned. I can feel it.
Sheesh, that is a lot to think about. And here I thought the pirate life was carefree.
Maybe for some people, but that's not how I work.
Well, you feel free to plan our next moves from now to the new year. I'm all about living in the present and being where your feet are.
That's fine. Just make sure to wipe those feet before boarding my ship.
Everyone's welcome.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures picking away at the leftovers of the colony war. You'll find them scouring.
I take it your Neva's new recruit? That you're new, but capable. Other than that, not a whole lot. Neva talks a lot, but that's not the same as talking too much. You're still a mystery to me. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Huh. Neva warned me you were difficult. Clearly I didn't understand what she meant, but I do now. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
There's more at stake than just your route. We're determined to get on that station, with or without your help.
I realize this is important to Delgado. I also know he would just as soon kill me to get what he's after. I'm simply setting boundaries to help protect my interests, while still serving Delgado's. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you. I thought you might. You're a pirate, after all. But it takes one to know one. Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's crew aren't usually so chatty. But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar and fix the scars. Enough to be on a first-name basis with the Marines working the comms. It also helps they want us to dock. A cargo ship means supplies, special requests, slates from home. In the void of space, a cargo hauler is a soldier's best friend. Only what I've been told. Get you on the SY-920, get you out if I can. That being said, I can be a better guide if I know what it is we're after. So, it's up to you. Fine by me. If this goes bad, the less I know, the better. And if I do get caught, there'll be nothing to confess to. We'll talk more on the ship.
odds and ends.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you want,
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
always looking for the next bomb.
As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Howdy.
Decided to rejoin the world.
Always looking for the next mark.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Yes?
Yes? Alright, a few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Then try biting your tongue. Literally. We can't afford any screw-ups.
The last thing we want is an entire UC station full of armed guards questioning our presence.
No, that would be bad. Although, not as bad as what the fleet will do to us if we come back empty-handed. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. Don't take too long. Neva isn't paying us to sit idly. Let me know when you're ready to leave. Alright, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and crab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain. Juan Dayu, cargo class ship ID UC 7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked. Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone. Provided you haven't sounded the alarm, then yeah, like I said, if you can find an intercom, I'll keep a channel open. This is a star station, so there are plenty of ventilation ducts you can slither into. As far as tactics go, it's an oldie, but goodie. Only military personnel are allowed out of the cargo area. That's why we need to get you to the barracks to find you a uniform. Very funny. But if you do get into trouble, try and use that quick wit to your advantage. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Hello?
Board the station and look for an intercom. See you.
Captain Dayu can fly the ship herself. Way better than I can. I'm the pilot of the Jade Swan. She's a good bird. Never gets cranky. I was a UC pilot before getting discharged. They say dishonorably, but that's debatable. Captain Dayu can fly the ship herself. Way better than I can.
With the Jade Swan. Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. Cargo haulers are restricted to the cargo bay. We need a lot of cargo to keep a station this size running. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble. Cargo haulers are restricted to the cargo bay. We need a lot of cargo to keep a station this size running. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
I've never seen...
Yeah. Hold up. This area... Rules are rules. That doesn't sound like... Well, if you're quick... Yeah, I get that... I suppose if you're... Yeah. Well... I suppose it's not that big of a deal. All right, fine.
Understood.
My elbow's killing me. And this place is...
The upkeep on a station this size is enormous.
Where did I put that darn thing? Oh! Because this ain't the first time I lost my card. I'm worried about the impression that it'll make on my... You know what they say, first time's an accident, second is a coincidence, third time, you're being reassigned to some sub-zero planet to mine glaciers for the Admiral's ice cubes. Oh, good idea. Oh, wait. Nope. That'd be a negatory on that front. Well, still, it was worth a shot. I've covered pretty much every inch of this place, except for the forklift. But that one guard, the one I owe credits to, is parked right there, so I'd rather not go there.
I've heard the engineers say Dr. Vogel is an AI. I guess that's their way of saying he's smart. Something I can... Elijah?
tapped into the universe itself.
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over from his woods. A lot of soldiers are like
Is it really necessary for you to drag around all that gear? Rest well, I hope?
ship. Security's been beefed up.
It's tough not seeing any action, but securing a station like this is a pretty important duty.
We've been asked to tighten security on the station. Orders are orders.
Hey.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Hey. I could have been a civilian. All UC chefs receive special culinary training. We have to be ready to cook with limited ingredients and be able to adapt on the fly.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Sure, go ahead.
We have a full kitchen. Everything you could ask for on a star station. And here you are, eating rations. Like we're trapped in a goddamn foxhole.
I just like the way it tastes. Sorry.
I mean, have you tried anything else? The sandwiches, the salads, the cuts?
Clear.
Not a fan.
But rations you like? The food that's literally designed for durability rather than taste?
Yup.
Okay. Maybe you like how they taste, but it's not healthy to eat rations all day.
No.
What do you mean, no?
It says right here on the ration books. Equipped with all the nutritional needs for UC forces operating in adverse climates and conditions across the settled systems. So no, I don't need anything else. Rations are enough. We've been asked to tighten security on this station. Orders are orders.
Another day, another patrol.
You got patrol duty, huh? Standing on the feet, that's for sure.
State your business. Hey, you got an issue with security procedure, take it up with Commander Natara. Anyways, logging ensign level clearance.
Your friend there have the same clearance?
Our commanding officer sent us both, so yes.
Then you're both good to go.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Everything looks clear.
I don't know what you do without me, but let's try and work this through. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
Plenty of options, to be sure. We just need to choose the one that plays to our strengths.
Right. If you know yourself, you'll know the best path forward. If the two of you plan on using a disguise, try the security office. Otherwise, there's always a way around. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
Headed down to the engineering bay. Well, you better hurry. You know what they say, Marine? 15 minutes early, still 10 minutes late. Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
Yes? What? Make it quick, Ensign. I'm busy with half a dozen spreadsheets that I'm pretty sure outrank you. And you know how the commander feels about breaking the chain of command. She hates it. Are you kidding? Being a person puts you exactly at the bottom of the totem pole. Look at me. I'm an engineer, graduated top of my class, and I'm pretty sure the coffee machine gets more respect. At least the spreadsheet actually does some heavy lifting. I'm sorry, Ensign, but I don't think you have the clearance for that information. Especially when the problem concerns a leak. Well, you're a polite one. If only my spreadsheets were so obedient. If you're looking for a clearance code, you'll find it on the computer in the security room. You again? Well, you just use the computer in the
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying. You lost, Ensign?
Stop right there, Ensign. All right, Ensign. Only authorized... Only senior op... I'm glad you... Huh. Fine. I've heard the technology in this station would make the FC surrender before we even started. Need your clearance code, Marine. It's been that way since Commander Natara took over. No entry in the command bay without a clearance code. I'll say. You might want to track down your commanding officer and have him clarify your post. Maybe they'll draw you a map. Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Akasaka. I assume the two of you are...
We're from the same unit.
Then you're both clear.
Wonder where this will all lead.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant. Inform them they are clear to launch.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new?
Get back to your post, Ensign. Why aren't you at your... Get back to your post, Ensign. I don't take kindly to loitering on my ship.
I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
Stop right there, Ensign. All right, Ensign. Only authorized... Only senior op... I'm glad... Yeah, fine. If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
It's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation at the cargo bay. For now, I've recommended to Dr. Vogel to contact me immediately if he identifies any suspicious behavior.
IU here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. You are, and I've delivered you just as Delgado asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. You've made it this far without engaging in combat. I trust you'll have no issues moving further. It was an honor to work with a true professional. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Research is coming along nicely.
I've heard the team is looking for more test pilots.
If you have experience flying, you should talk to Dr. Vogel.
I don't know. I've flown a Discovery. Doctor?
The engineers and scientists here have a bit of a rivalry.
So, what's this big project you're working on?
Well, I can tell you, but then I don't.
Really? Couldn't you just trust me? Me?
No, right out the airlock you'd go.
try my best not to enjoy it.
Really necessary for you to drag around all that gear?
Yes? What? Yes?
The station has gone under a lot of changes lately. Commander Natara's doing well.
Secure.
Pardon.
Got patrol duty, huh? Beats standing on your feet, that's for sure.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of... too. But we won't tell Commander Natar. What she doesn't know won't kill her.
Can you talk to the commander? Get me reinstated?
Natara's doing you a favor, Marcine. Would you have preferred a court-martial? Dishonorable discharge? Because all of that was on the table.
I would have preferred things to remain as they were, so I made a mistake. But my work on the comms spike
Was and is irrelevant. Dr. Vogel will do just fine without you. Besides, we both know the only reason you were on that project was to bloat the budget so we could embezzle the creds. And to that end, your share of the funds should be transferred to your Gal Bank account shortly.
What am I supposed to even say to that? Those funds are the reason I don't have a job.
You could start by saying thank you. Hell, I even warned you not to poke the bear. Commander Natara being the Ursine predator in this analogy.
Aaron was right. I should have never hit send.
Yeah, you screwed up. Royally. But you can protect Dr. Gong and all the King's subjects by keeping your mouth shut from now on.
Yeah.
Hey, you want my advice? On some planet at the edge of the galaxy where you can relax for a bit. Lean back. Really dig your feet in the sand. Just get your mind off all this. Oh, and stop with the sad puppy dog face, too. Makes you look guilty.
And what kind of face am I supposed to have?
The face of someone who got away with it.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? The sign outside that says no visitors. Wait, did they not put that up? I requested it ages ago, but not surprising. Ever since Commander Natara took over, the priorities have changed. Oh yes, I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took your first grav jump. Signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry, interleaving data extrapolation. You name it, I've lectured on it. I've probably forgotten half of it, but I definitely knew it once. Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will give us a significant tactical advantage. We'll be able to infer everything from battle plans to meal consumption. Not that we'd care about that sort of thing, outside of the effects of diet on combat readiness. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, you could, but why would you want to kill birds? Seems needlessly cruel, don't you think? However, that might make you the ideal candidate to be one of our test pilots. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. Normally my requests aren't given. You're right. You make a compelling... Ah, yes. That is true. And Commander Natara's checkpoints are very thorough. Too thorough, if you ask me, not that anyone does. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. You'll find the prototype ship... Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals...
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Test pilots on. Reporting for duty, pilot. Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass. Don't forget to schedule the flight in the control center. know.
Hey.
Yes. What?
Doctor?
There's rumors Commander Natara was brought on to investigate the old command 2 weeks ago. Later, she's in charge. It's tough not seeing it. Securing a station like this is a pretty important duty.
Yes?
Pardon?
Station seems secure.